copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one what you're going to see is police constable have a pretty short fuse. I don't know if he's had a bad day, has had an argument with his wife or so on, but his attitude towards just general members of the public and the suspects in this incident is, in my eyes, not very professional. Sometimes his attitude and his demeanour and his behaviour is called for in certain situations. I don't believe it was in this situation, but we'll get straight into it and you can have your say.
This is some kind of racial incident outside B&M's in Huddersfield.
Okay then, so as you heard, this is some sort of racial incident, but she's saying the woman on the floor. I'm not justifying what she's saying. I've got my opinions. I believe there's a freedom of speech, and that speech shouldn't be impeded by making certain words illegal or not illegal, because then it's just rubbing away our freedoms. I've already said that on a previous video. This woman clearly did say a racial mark, which might offend some people, but that's not what I want to talk about here. Why is she on the floor in the first place? Who are these two people? They look to be security. Now, when you work security, your job is inside of the building you're working at. So she is outside now. They've got no authority. But if she's been racially abusive, they now can do a citizen's arrest on this person, which is what it looks like they have done.
Apparently the lady was in the shop and called the store detective. A back bar steward, in effect. So the police have just arrived now.
Yeah, there's two officers here now. Okay then.
Okay then, so before we get on to the hate crime bit, we'll get on to citizen's arrest. So it's under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act of 1984, Section 24A. Arrest without a warrant other persons. A person other than a constable may arrest without a warrant anyone who is in the act of committing an indictable offence. The key word here is indictable offence. Anyone who he has reasonable grounds or suspicion to be committing an indictable offence. The key word is indictable. So if it's not an indictable offence, you can't really citizens arrest people. You can get done for assault, and you have to use reasonable force. So you have to be very, very careful when going to Section 24A of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, because it could backfire on you.
Stop
bag.
messing around.
I've got my bag here.
You got one too?
You won't fuck me, I'm telling you.
It's not been arrested.
No, I won't quiet. Last time, he gave me a right broom.
Okay then, so she's been arrested. It's either under Section 5 Public Order Offence or the Racial and Religious Hatred Act of 2006, which would be Part 3A, which is meaning, no, that's just the meaning of it. That would be Section 29B, use of words or behaviour or displaying any written material. A person is guilty of an offence, and a person who uses threatening words or behaviour or displays any written material which is threatening is guilty of an offence if he intends thereby to stir up religious hate. So, well, no, she can't be arrested under this section because, again, you have to use threatening words or behaviour or display written material which is threatening, and you have to have intent to thereby stir up religious hate. Obviously, what she said wasn't this at all. And obviously, Section 5 Public Order is using threatening or abusive words. Yeah, so it's probably a Section 5 Public Order offence because she used an abusive word. So it's not this here, and obviously a Section 5 Public Order offence is not an indictable offence. So the fact that they have used the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, Section 24A, to restrain this woman is an offence on their behalf as well.
No, go back. You're doing well. Please, Emily. Please, Emily. That's it. Yes, you're doing it. I see. No, I won't play it. No, send it on. No, what? I didn't call him a breakfast. You're going to send back to no.
Again, and so at this moment in time, I do believe she's been arrested under Section 5 Public Order Offence, which is causing harassment, alarm, and distress, using threatening or abusive words or behaviour. Written signs, blah de blah de blah. You all know Section 5 Public Order by now. But that's what I'm assuming she's been arrested under. And now they're just going through pockets before sticking her in the back of the car. I will skip some of this ahead to some important parts. Yeah, that's if I need to skip it, but I might not, it all depends.
Hi, my friend, you okay?
Ow! Watch what you fucking doing! I'm walking over! Don't put it like that! There's stuff in there what'll roll out! Ow! What's this stuff in there?
Oh, shut up!
I won't
Shut
shut up! I won't shut up!
Okay then, so I think this is where the male constable here has just had enough think he's had enough of this woman and her antics, and you can tell now by the way he's acting. And the stuff he's saying is not very professional at all, in my eyes. Right up to this point, I think he was doing perfect, and so was this other constable. And then I think he's just had enough, and that's it. This is where his attitude goes downhill.
No. I have nothing wrong with it. Right, what's fine then? There you go.
Right.
No.
Are you going to sit in there now, can't we?
Get off me.
Right, we'll get inside it.
Just confirm the theft element.
Okay then, so this rookie has got the right attitude, obviously trying to de-escalate a situation, and then this male constable has sent him to go and collect the evidence and need to prosecute her under a Section 5 public order offence. So far, it's all good. I can't really complain apart from that officer's attitude, that constable's attitude a little bit towards her when you're seeing he just had enough. But apart from that, I can't really complain at the minute.
Well, it is because you've been placed under arrest, Rachel. So we need to make sure you haven't done anything that's going to harm you, harm us, change or escape, or any evidence of any criminal activity. So that's what I'm doing. Right, so shut up and don't tell me what I can and can't do. Sit back in the chair. Sit over here.
I won't. Ow! No, I won't. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you fucking soon.
There.
I'm sorry.
Stop messing around.
No, I won't. Stop twisting me out. Stop fucking twisting me out.
Okay then, so him explaining to her what's actually happening was absolutely brilliant. I think that was absolutely brilliant. And then he had a moment where he just started to rage, as you've seen. In my eyes, he was a bit excessive force. She was leaning, to me, it looked like she was leaning around the chair to talk to him, to find out what was happening. And he didn't like it. As you heard, don't tell me how to do my job. That there is one of the biggest problems, because most police officers don't actually know how to do the job because they don't understand the laws, what they are enforcing. So if you don't understand the laws you're enforcing, you clearly don't understand your job. But that's just my opinion in this, in that matter. This case, I do think he used a bit of excessive force and started dragging her around when he didn't really need to. She wasn't being violent. She was just being a little bit abusive and loud. So that type of force, in my eyes, was a bit excessive.
I was telling Rachel, is it okay or not? So we can book you in properly. Can you not film all this?
I can, yeah.
Well, yeah, no, but can you not? I'm asking you.
No, I
In the
can.
middle of doing something.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, well, I'm asking you nicely not to do it because...
No, you're not asking me nicely at all. You've not asked me nicely at all.
Yeah, but the people that are being detained don't want them on film. You posting it all over the internet.
I'm a journalist.
Yeah, you'll be posting it all over the internet, won't you?
Right, just calm down and do your job.
I'm doing the job. Alright, you get a better job.
So I have edited about 2 to 4 minutes of this video out, so if you want to see the full unedited version, obviously it's linked in the description as always. This PC, I think he was doing good until this moment in time, where he just didn't like being recorded, which obviously created a situation. It is PC 4526 from Huddersfield. But his attitude, it is not really good enough, is it? If you want to create that privacy, I suggest you get into your car and create that privacy. That's what it's there for. Use it. Secondly, telling him to get a better job is absolutely irrelevant. I think 70% of the UK population would tell you to get a better job as well. Just like I think 90% would tell a bailiff to get a better job, and probably 100% will tell the TV license people what come to your house to get a better job as well. But it's all just preference, isn't it?
Hi there, you okay? So you get two different responses there.
I think Autistic's got that spot on. The two different attitudes, obviously, you've got the rookie, which is turned up, which is nice and polite, obviously understands a little bit better than this male, that it's all about public image. And he doesn't give a toss, clearly. Maybe he didn't get it off his wife this morning.
And off we pop now. Sorry.
Alright then, so that's the end of this video. I do think this male officer, he just had, like, he had had enough, a bit fed up, and then his attitude went downhill. His interaction with Autistics was totally unnecessary. If he just got on with his job, he wouldn't paint himself in a bad light like he did. But that's what he did. He chose to do that because he let his attitude get the better of him. I think this rookie did perfectly. They tried to de-escalate the situation. They was nice and polite to the bystanders, and it just did the job. Simple as that. Obviously, this male constable, his attitude and his temper bad looks of it got the better of him. But like I say, that's just my opinions in this. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.